Hattie, see Susie Lucille Duncan, see Elder Asleen Jan Sunatsune. Hello, my name is Lucille Duncan and I'm an elder working at Sunatsune. Our new name is Sunatsune from Central Interior Native Health. I was asked to speak a bit about truth and reconciliation. To me, truth and reconciliation means to understand what happened to the people of Indigenous people of Canada, what happened to the Daket people, the carrier people. Today we're dealing with all sorts of health issues, and they feel that they're not very welcome in the health system, that they're treated poorly for being First Nations, for being different, and they're stigmatized as people with substance use disorder, people with suffering from alcohol use disorder, so stigmatized in that way. So here at the clinic at Sunatsune, I do a lot of education around cultural sensitivity and humility, safety, what happened to Indigenous people, what happened to the Daket people, and knowing that all these social determinants of health, how all that has impacted our people and how the system continues to impact our people with their own, I call it intergenerational racism, I call it, that's passed on from their forefathers. How to work around it and how to work with them, how to ask permission to touch them if we're doing a medical exam. It's about calling them by their name. It's about using motivational interview questions. It's about letting them tell their story, what happened to them. Coming together in the Indigenous way of being and working with the Western medicine, how to work together and implement those two together in understanding as a win-win situation, to make it a win-win situation. When you welcome them into your office, stand by the door and invite them to sit down. Don't overtower them, because you lost that connection already if you stand there and overtower them and then back off and sit down first and then invite them to sit down. Because what we need, client and providers, to have a better relationship with their patients. You be the guide, and they know what they want for their body, what they need. Don't always assume that they're drug seeking, because a lot of times our people have been misdiagnosed and died. Too many. The first time they come to see you, it's so important that we do a proper medical assessment so you don't misdiagnose people. They say they have pain in their chest, because they don't understand. They can't. A lot of people don't understand, separate their symptoms from heart failure. And I've heard a lot of people died in the emergency room because of heart attack. It's about working together. We need one another to work together. It's about building a relationship, and it's about supporting them. It's about healing, connecting them to the right resources, and where they can get maybe cultural help, cultural resources to help them to connect to their language, connect to the land. A lot of land-based healing have started, and one of the things that's really helpful, people going out into the bush and gathering medicine, harvesting berries, harvesting their salmon and that. And I see that as reconciliation, the truth, to know what happened to the indigenous people, taking time to be part of that healing journey with them and connecting them back to their way of being.